Hello, my creative and crafty friends. This is Gloria Plunkett with designsbygloria.com, here to share with you a fun tutorial on creating your own rectangle tin mini album. Look at how adorable this is. You open it up, you have your cover, you have your bottom on your tin, you have the sides nicely covered. Then you open it up on the inside. It says, May magic and wonder bloom this holiday. And then you open it up and it reveals this cute little mini album that you put together, where you put all your photos or your journaling on the inside. And then on the bottom inside, it has a little embellishment there. So I'm going to show you how to create this for yourself, for your family members, for a loved one, for anybody that you feel you would like to have a fun little Christmas gift from you. Here's another one. These are all my little measurements that I created while I was putting it together. I kind of write down as I measure so I don't forget and have to go back. Here's another one. This one uses the Heartwarming Hugs designer series paper. This is from the little treats dies and stamp. Here's the inside. On this one, I added a few embellishments in here. Again, here's where your pictures will go. And there's plenty of real estate, as you can see, back and front. So you have a total of 10 photos or journaling spots you can use. I haven't added my little embellishment here, but I will. And this just neatly folds into your tin and it closes right up. Is that not adorable? If you have any of that leftover puff snow from last Stampin' Up's mini album last year, I would put some on here. I think that would look absolutely adorable. Here I use obviously the Poinsettia Place Sweet and some of the holiday rhinestones in ribbon. I love how these turned out. I've got another one for you that I've kind of already started. Again, it uses our rectangle tins that are new in the mini catalog, August to December 2020. And these open up and they look just like those Altoid tins. I think they're a little bit different in size. So this is a perfect size for treats, a mini album, just a bunch of different ideas that you can come up with. I've already stuck the bottom of my cardstock here, and I have a PDF tutorial for you. It has all the measurements and all the products I use, so you don't need to write anything down. So let me just get started here. We're going to create 3 of this size. So one goes here, one goes here, and one goes on the inside. The one in here is just a tad smaller, so you'll have to add that using the measurements I'm going to provide you. I created this little piece here. I cut out the piece that goes on top using Night of Navy cardstock, and then I embellished it with the Home Together dies and stamp set. I added those adorable snowflakes. Can you see those? I hope it catches it. And I added some little dots with our chalk marker, added some little faux lights, and colored those in with my markers. And then I colored in the windows and added, I'm trying to see if I can get you to see the shimmery crystal effects on the windows. I think it looks so cool. So all I'm going to do, of course you can embellish yours as you wish. All I'm going to do is add some adhesive. And yes, the liquid multi-purpose glue works perfect for adhering these down. And all I'm going to do is center it as best I can. I've done all the guesswork for you. I've figured out all the measurements. All you have to do is cut your pieces and pull it together. Here we go. That is the outside. My strips for the sides of the rectangle tin, I've used, again, using the Home Together designer series paper. This is cut at 3/8 inch by 12 inch. And I'm putting them here and here. The only thing, the top one is a little bit, you can see, it's a little bit wider. I don't know if you can see it from there. But this one's a little bit bigger than this bottom. So I cut an extra little piece. But I didn't lose it. Nope. Of designer series paper to go on the top one. So let's start with the bottom. I've added some tear and tape to my strip. And I love on the tin if you don't get it around perfectly, you can go ahead and lift up the DSP. It doesn't, you have a little bit of wiggle room there. So I started the back, or the two little whatever those things are called, from the back of the tin, and then I just come around and I pull tautly and stick it down, and this pretty much goes all the way around the tin. You might need to add just a tiny little. No, I got it. I think if you pull tautly, it goes all the way around the bottom. Now this one, I know, the top one, I know it's going to be a little bit short. So I'm going to go ahead and add this little piece to the back so that it's in the center here. So I've got that there. Then I'm going to take my tear and tape off of this strip. And again, begin in the back and come on in about right there. And just pull it all the way around. It fits just perfect right there. I love how it turned out. Plan to make several of these and give them to family and friends. If you're part of my downline, we'll be making these at our next team meeting. As you can see, there's that little tiny gap there, so you can barely notice it with that little piece that I added underneath. So it looks just fine. Okay, next we're going to add the left front lid piece, and I created this again using the Home Together. I added some crystal shimmery effects to the heart and to the car. I added some here on the windows. I'm not sure I'm able to show that real well, but anyway. And I sponged my Night of Navy cardstock with some Whisper White. I can't think of it. I'll post it up here. My mind just went blank. You know how it is when you get on video. So all I'm going to do is, again, using my Tombow, I'm going to add this to the front inside lid of my tin. I think these are so cute. I love this stamp set. It's almost like playing doll houses. Okay, then this piece, I use the Designer Series paper as my background. Use the Designer Series paper to cut up my house and my little wreath. And then use the Itty Bitty Christmas for my sentiment, and that one's going to fit perfectly right in there. But before we add this, we need to add our mini album. And my mini album is a 3.5 by 11.25 inch. So you're going to need a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock unless you want your little panels to be smaller. I thought they were small enough at 2.25, so I went ahead, and I've got 12 by 12 Whisper White and all the different colors of cardstocks that are available with Stampin' Up. And this one, I didn't add 2 layers. On these, you'll notice I did the bottom layer, which was out of soft suede. Then I added Mossy Meadow and Real Red cardstock for a layered look. You don't have to do that. Like, I didn't do it on this one. I wanted to show you a little variation. So I did use the cute little embellishments from the Little Treat stamp set to add a little bit of fun on here. I'm going to do more, but this is just kind of to get you guys going. So you're going to need 2 pieces of ribbon. This is 3/8 sheer Real Red ribbon. So we're going to take this, and I added tear and tape on both sides. And what I want to do is I want to match it up with these little notches in here. These right here. So when it comes out, I know what happened. My video cut off just as I was explaining how to attach the mini album piece to the inside of your rectangle. So I've got a whole different setup here. I did want to let you know, and I forgot to mention this earlier, that I corner rounded all of the edges of my mini album. You don't have to do that. I just found it easier for it to fit inside the rectangle tin when I corner rounded the edges. So I did do that for all the different pieces, and I also did it for my additional pieces that I'm going to layer onto my mini album. So what I'm going to do is line up my ribbon to either side of these little divots on the rectangle. So I'm going to put this, let me see if I can get it close enough for you. I see the little divot right here. I'm going to place my ribbon right about there, nice and straight. And you do have wiggle room with the tin. You can lift up your tear and tape that you've added to your ribbon pieces here on each corner. I mean on each end, not corner. And so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just add my ribbon, add my ribbon here. And now I've got my ribbon pieces so that my mini album can insert there. Now I'm going to take the back, because I've added adhesive to all 4 edges of my ribbon. And I'm going to take the adhesive off of these 2 top pieces of the ribbon. I'm going to lay my ribbon down so I can see where it lays. And I'm going to add my mini album, making sure it's kind of centered there. And I'm going to press. Okay, so that gives me my folding, where this is going to fold and insert in here. Then to cover this up, I'm going to remove this back piece of the ribbon. Here and here. I'm going to add some multi-purpose liquid glue to the back of my Very Vanilla layer, and this particular one is Very Vanilla. I'm going to add some adhesive, probably some liquid glue, and then this is going to be placed here so that you can't see where this attaches. Okay, so now we have this portion of our mini album. Now we want to make up this little tag where you pull out your mini album. So we're just going to take the 3-inch piece of ribbon, remove the adhesive. Again, I did it on both sides. I'm going to put these 2 edges together. Then I'm going to add it to the front of my mini album, right about there. Then I'm going to add some liquid glue and adhere it over the top there, and you can't see where this goes. So now this will fold in here nicely, and then you can close your top. These are the extra pieces that I'm going to use to decorate this tin that I'm going to use here. But this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. Is that not adorable? I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you don't have a demonstrator, you would drop me an email and let me know if you would like a catalog, and I would appreciate if you would like to make these tins. If you go down below on my video, I have the items that I used, and you would purchase from my online store. I'd appreciate your business. And also, don't forget I have the downloadable video PDF tutorial for you as well. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I apologize for it cutting off the way it did. I don't know what happened. But I hope you all have a blessed day, and you all stay safe. Love y'all. Bye.